Hello everyone, welcome back to Ridge Runner Garage. On this episode, even though I'm always messing around with hot rods, rat rods, and doing that kind of stuff, I grew up playing around in the dirt. We got ourselves something to go wheeling with. Check it out. This is a 1990 something Cherokee. It's I can tell you it's probably pre-97 because it has the fiberglass tailgate and stuff on it. And what do you think? I think well, you may have noticed a few scratches, like, you know, maybe a dent here and in here. There's a dent here and there's a dent here, big dent here. There's a dent here. There's another dent here. The dent here. Oh my God, look at this. Does this thing have brakes on it? It seems to. Somehow I doubt they work. Well, that's a good one. Ooh. But we got it pretty cheap or inexpensive. A buddy of ours gave us actually a pretty good deal on it. What do you think of this? Fagawi tribe, as in where the. And you know, I'm 12 years old when it comes to my humor, so I think that's actually really funny. This hasn't run in a couple years, so we're gonna try to at least get it running. It came pre-broke for us, and you probably caught that in camera a few minutes ago. Here's the front ring and pinion. As you can see, there's a bit of an issue here. Guy told me that he was actually backing up, pulling somebody, which is a definite no-no for a high pinion Dana 30. Looks like it's got a locker, which is awesome. He tells us the rear, yeah, it is a 44 out back there, so that's going to be awesome. He says this chrome ollie axles front and rear. I see that it's got high steer on it, so that's also excellent for us. Typical 4-liter automatic. It has, check it out, it's got long arms on it, so that's awesome. I think what I'm probably going to do is try to get this hood open and maybe just throw a battery in this thing and see if I can get it running. We have a 4-liter hood prop ish. The battery is definitely flat. I've got another one. Hopefully it's big enough. This is held in by hopes and dreams. A zip tie, beautiful. That's a big zip tie, so that's nice. Yeah. Okay, we're back. The battery got a little bigger. Let's see. And I brought some wrenches, so hopefully I got one of the right sizes. I do. Always a bonus when that happens. Okay, that's a small battery. I'm guessing the battery I got's too big. I mean, it fits, right? That'll work. I'm not gonna do anything to this. I'm not gonna throw some fuel down it, and I'm not gonna, well, let me check the air filter. I already checked the oil. Air filter is hopefully existent. See what we got here. I was not expecting a decent air filter, I gotta be honest with you. Well, that's cool. Pretty sure the guy I got it from took pretty good care of it, so I mean, obviously you might need glasses by the looks of the body, but might have a little depth perception issue, would be my guess. Anyways, so check the oil. Let's just turn the key, see what happens. I think it'll probably start right up. What do you guys think? Well, we got power. There's lights and doing things. Oh, fired right up. It's not so bad. It was running on a 4 or 5 cylinders at first, but got some good oil pressure. Check engine lights on, go figure. Oh, it's even got half a tank of gas in it. Not charging at all. Heck, it's running. It sounds like it hasn't run in a little while, I gotta be honest with you. Alternator is spinning, right? Where is that? Boy, it would be cool if the AC worked, huh? Yeah, alternator's spinning. I don't know, what do you think? It seems to run pretty good. Still not charging, but we'll figure that out later. What are the chances this works? Well, I can hear the engine change RPM when I turn that on. Well, no, the compressor isn't turning on. I mean, I know a guy. You know, should be fine. Look at the air working it. Get the door open. There we go. Pretty cool. Transmission does transmission stuff. Oh, that's cool. All right, well, it lives. I think we just get a battery that matches this one. Got the overflow bottle full of dirt? Oh, that's a, yeah, that is. Okay. Well, I think the accelerator pedal in this thing has seen the floor more times than you can take a stick at, be my guess. But all right, well, I'm gonna jack this thing up and see what kind of gears are in this thing, because we got to order a ring and pinion for that. Let's take a look, see what we got for gears in this thing. There's the part number, and there's our part number for whoever gear set it is. So let's take a picture with my phone here. So I'll look online, order that stuff up. Got plenty of parts kicking around here for dang 30. I've built so many of these things over the years. Ordered some polycarbonate for this back window, and I got that in the other day. Recently put the battery in this thing, and before I put the window in, though, we need to figure out what to do with this tailgate here. Originally, these things are fiberglass, and this one is in really bad shape. It's you know, it's been rebuilt with self-tappers here, so I think I'm probably just going to do the same thing. Oof, man, I might need to get another tailgate for this thing before I even. This thing isn't worth getting another tailgate for, so I think I'll take these self-tappers out and find a couple pieces of steel, screw this tailgate back together, and cut our polycarbonate for this thing. So, you know, it's wheeling, it's cheap, right? It's fun. If I spend any money on it and I break stuff, then I'm not gonna like it. So, let's get some self-tappers. Yeah, this is working out. check it out. This is the first time I've been able to open this. So at least it's supported here. It is falling apart right here, right up here. I'm sorry about the sun. It's falling apart right up here. So let's see if we can make a couple more patches for this. Or now let me see if I can just screw some more stuff right there. All right, well, seems decent enough to hold a piece of glass now. This is the piece of window that was in it. Maybe I can use it as a template. Maybe not. This is what I bought. It is a roll of polycarbonate. I mean, it's stronger than the plexiglass, right? I haven't really ever used this stuff. Let's see what we got here. Whoa. 4x8 sheet. We'll put our left of our window on here. See if we can trace it out. Tracing it a little on the heavy side just in case it didn't fit in that window that well, which it doesn't. And as you can see, it took a few tries, but I think I've got it. Perfect. Sort of looked like I knew what I was doing, which is not the case. All right. Well, back window. That'll work. Here, let me bring you in a little closer. Show you my fine craftsmanship. It's you know, not great. I got a working tailgate anyways. There we go. That'll work. It's probably partly waterproof too. Somewhat, maybe. Oh, and by the way, yeah, you can see where I rammed into the trailer. All because I was in a hurry. Don't be in a hurry. Don't always be in a hurry. It's dumb. So now that we got our window in, I've got the Jeep up closer to the driveway. Let's get some air in our cheap Cherokee tires so we can get it in the garage. And I'm gonna see if I can fix this. Now, fix, I guess, what do you mean by fix? Well, I've got a new set of ring and pinion gears, but I don't have any seals, I don't have any bearings. I had the tools here to take it apart, and I'm gonna try to take it apart, put everything back together with the same seals, same crush sleeve and everything like that. Now, I know what you're gonna say. It's, you shouldn't reuse the crush sleeve, and you shouldn't use, well, it's not a street vehicle, it's an off-roader. And as long as the backlash is set pretty good, the pinion depth is good, which I will measure, I'm just gonna send it. So we're gonna back this off the trailer. No need to use the ramps for this thing. So it looks like we're going to take it apart right here on the trailer. It's only going to be 90 something degrees in the sun today. Humid. Humidity's about 85%. No problem. There we go. There we are. So these sat on here and they were setting the preload against the rear bearing, and that's not how you do it. You set the preload right here against the back surface of this and the axle housing. I thought that it didn't have a crush sleeve, and that's the beauty of working for the dealer, is that I have all the service information you could ever want. What it is the high pinions don't have a crush sleeve, the low pinions do. This is an oil slinger, I guess probably in really bad shape. There is some pinion shims in here. I don't really know what the deal is. I'm gonna try to... You only have to press this bearing on one time with the oil slinger, so, and it's just a case of knocking this in and out with the correct shims that belong behind there. So let's get this cleaned up, take it to the shed, see if we can get the bearing off that first, and see where we're at. This is our new gear set, and I picked these solely on the price of the gear set. No other reason other than they were pretty inexpensive. All right. Okay. Alright, well, we got that off. Got my bearing. Looks like part number. It looks like I got a 77808, so I can kind of make out on it right there. But let me set that down. And as you can see, I have a few bearings and shims and stuff laying around here. I have definitely done this once or twice. I bet you that's our bearing right there. So it turns out I got off the calipers instead of Google, because that wasn't really helping me as much as I thought it was. So I actually have the correct bearing, voila, and consequently the correct shims that are supposed to be in here. A little bit of a difference, don't you think? These are the shims that are supposed to be in here, and these are the shims that were in it. Alright, well, here we go. I don't have any idea where this is supposed to be set. There was nothing in there that was right. I'm going to start with a 30 thousandths shim and see where that takes us. I have no idea, so let's put it together and see what happens. Third time's a charm. Who am I kidding? This is like the fourth time I've tried to find the right ones in there. Anyway, so we're going to try 40 thousandths and see what happens. So that's how they're supposed to fit. Just like that. Slide right in there. We'll pound the race in. This is such a bad setup that I was actually able to add shims to the left side of the carrier, and not even taking any out of the right side. And we are at 8 to 9 thousandths. Perfect. All right, so from here on out, you saw me torque that, right? Ugga dugga. From here on out, we're gonna throw some fluid in this thing, throw this back together. All right, well, now that the front end is together, let's see about backing this off the trailer now. Which shouldn't be a problem, you wouldn't think. Yeah. So that happened. I'm not so sure I should add this out. Boy, do I feel a certain way. Oh, that's painful. Oh, well. Yeah. Ow. Yeah. Okay. Let's. Now that I finally got it in the garage, which I have a feeling I probably could have gotten in the garage earlier, so I didn't have to do that outside all day long. Okay, we're gonna try to forget about that. Anyways, I got it in the garage, and I need to weld that bracket on the front that you guys saw earlier. Shock bushings are wasting this. I don't know if I'm gonna bother messing with them. Couple other light little things. Vent for the front differential's kind of hanging. Zip tie that up. That'll work. So I think we've got it all together now. It seems to be good. We've got it welded up. We've got the front differential rebuilt. We got a back window in it. Everything seems to work for the most part. The air conditioning doesn't work. I mean, you know, you kind of need it down here. You kind of live without it. It's cooler up north where you go wheeling most of the time anyways. So that's good. From here on out, I guess we're going to worry about... I'm actually going to bring this over to my buddy's house, so I got a place to park this. And I'm going to get some friends together, and we're going to go wheeling. And I think I'm going to let Lisa drive the whole time. No. So it's 4 months later. We're finally just now getting an opportunity to take the Jeep out. Since we've
See, this is where we just keep going.
Well, no, you can edit it. That's what editing's all about.
It's flawless when you see it.
Since we last did that,
So,
all right.
So here we are. It's been 4 months since last time we were working on the Jeep in the garage, and we are
at an event called Overland South. It is just out of Charleston, South Carolina. The event's held twice a year here. It is at the
Overland South Woodlands Reserve.
It's being held at the Woodland Nature Reserve. It's a 6,000 plus.
I'm sorry.
Hold the camera.
Start over.
The event that we're at this weekend is called Overland South. It's put on by Jeff Montgomery. It is on a beautiful 6,000 plus acre wildlife preserve. As you can see, the beautiful pond and everything behind me. We've got a little bit of wheeling today. I'm gonna get in the driver's seat, feel out how the Jeep runs and drives and see how everything works. And then we're gonna throw Lisa in the driver's seat from there on out. Just want to say, this is the view that we see out of this broken windshield. We're getting ready to do an obstacle course. We're gonna hand this off to somebody to see if they could record us going through this. Here she goes. This is pretty exciting for us. She's always wanted to do this kind of thing. She's so happy, so excited to see the smile on her face. She flexes out pretty nice too. Look at her go. That's it, lady. Good job.
Is this one okay?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh boy. Deep breath.
You got to back up here. Oh, here's a walk. Okay, here we go.
There's no backing up.
Well, they're having a little problem with the seat, as you can see. She's a little rotted away from the floor, but we've solved that problem with the cooler. There we go. Perfect. Well, what do you guys think? A fun weekend of wheeling. Tomorrow's Sunday. Probably head home in the morning. Do me a favor, subscribe to the channel. Thanks for checking us out. We'll see you next time.
Bad dad.